Hey y'all, what's up? Welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel, Convos with Kim. I'm Kimberly and I'm so glad that you've decided to tune into this video. Hello to my new subscribers. Happy New Year to everybody. I don't think I've been on since last year and it's a brand new year. So happy 2023. I pray that this year is going amazing for you and that everything's going well. I pray that you have a great, favorable year. So whoever is watching this, this video is going to really just be a recap of my past 3 months as a flight attendant, lifestyle changes, just things I want to talk about. I am going to talk about just some experiences, some things I've experienced while on the line, but I'm also going to just share my own personal opinions and just things I've been dealing with, venting. So this is really like going to be a vent session, but also very informative for those of you that are interested in becoming a flight attendant. Maybe you're already a flight attendant, but you're thinking about switching to a major airline, or maybe you've received your CJO, your conditional job offer, and you're about to start training and you just want to have some questions or whatever it may be. Hopefully there's something I say in this video that will help you, and I'm always open to questions. If you have any questions, my Instagram is _blessedisshe__, and I'll definitely update it. My old Instagram handle is in the description box, but I'll make sure to put my new one. So yeah, I'm gonna just give you all an update on what's been going on these past 3 months. So if you're not familiar, I'm a flight attendant for a major US airline, and I started flying in October of 2022, and I graduated October 7th. So a few days after that, like a week after that, I started flying, and things have been great. I recently made it through the holiday travel, which wasn't terrible. However, that in itself was like a shock. Like, whew, it was definitely a shock. But yeah, I made it through holiday travel. I'm finally getting over the hump. So the hump of adjusting, that's what I call it. Just my family adjusting and my body adjusting, because I come from a background of higher education, working a 9 to 5, off Saturday, Sunday. I come from that background. So this is completely different for me. This is completely different from my family. I'm the youngest of the family. I worked for Christmas last year. Like, that is an adjustment for myself, but also for my family. So it wasn't as bad as I expected. My family is so supportive, and I pray that whoever is, if you don't feel as though you have that support system, and maybe you are a flight attendant or you're interested in becoming a flight attendant, definitely get a support system, because you are going to need it. You're going to need a support system, whether that's your husband, your partner, maybe it's, whoever. You're going to need your family, your siblings. You're going to need a support system to get through this career. So yeah, made it through holiday travel, and I'm finally getting to the adjusting part. I'm getting my groove, like what I want to work, what I prefer, and just my days off and things like that. So things have been great. Like, without going into too much detail, things have been great. I'm halfway through my fly right, which is also known as probationary period. So after, I have 3 months left, and then I will be off of probation, which gives me a little bit more wiggle room to do things as far as within the company, as also on the line, so flying and stuff like that, and flying lead and stuff like that. So yeah, that's been great. I can't believe it's been 3 months, y'all. Can't believe it. And I hadn't like written down what I wanted to talk about, like as far as bullet points, so I'm not just rambling, but I'm gonna just speak whatever comes to my mind. I will say, like, this career has taught me to be patient. Be patient with yourself, be patient with the company, and be patient with people. And in the aviation industry, things are constantly changing. It doesn't matter if you're working for a regional airline, you're interested in a regional airline or not. You have to be patient. And if you all watch the news and stuff, this past Christmas holiday season, there was a winter storm around the country, and it halted a lot, it changed a lot. It was a lot of flight attendants and pilots who have been flying for decades say they never experienced anything like it. So things are constantly changing, and it requires you to be patient. For example, I worked into my off day, which I was obviously not expecting to do due to the winter storm. And I could have been mad, I could have been upset, complaining, but that doesn't change the situation. I still had things I needed to do. I still had to show up, not only for my company, but for the passengers. And as a flight attendant, you're gonna have so many different encounters with people on a daily basis. Like every single day is different. And that's what I enjoy. Some people don't like that, but I enjoy that about this career. Every single day is different. Yes, you may be going to the same places, but you're not coming in contact with the same passengers. So it's important that you continue to be patient, you continue to be understanding. It can be easy for you to start to act like what you don't want to act like, if that makes sense. So you don't like rude, nasty people, and then you start to take that in, and now you're a rude, nasty person and no one wants to work with you. So you have to really like take time to detach. I pray, I read my Bible, I listen to worship music. That's what works for me, because if I constantly take in what everyone is saying or what everyone's emotions, you're coming in contact with hundreds and thousands of people daily. So if you're taking on all of that every day, you're not gonna last in this career, unfortunately. So that's why it's important to when you know, however you like to I guess, I can't think of the word, but adapt or cope or whatever works for you. Hopefully it's something legal and something that's going to be substantial for you, and something that's going to be that's going to fulfill you. Make sure that you plug into that, because for me, it's praying, it's talking to God, it's spending time in my word, and setting boundaries. You're going to have to learn how to set boundaries for sure in this career. You know, the place will be there, the city will be there, but you have to make sure that you are good, that you are well, that you are rested, that you are feeling your absolute best, that you are not doing stuff and exposing yourself to things that you don't normally do, all for the sake of fitting in, or you don't want to miss out or anything like that. So definitely I say create boundaries within yourself when you are going to these different places and traveling to these different places and just interacting with passengers. So that was a lot. I know that was a lot, but I just wanted to share that. It really was on my heart, if y'all can't tell. I just needed to get that out. What else has been going on? I love my new base. I love my new Atlanta is my new base. I was based in Minneapolis. Now I'm in Atlanta, and I absolutely love it. I love not commuting. Oh, this is another thing. Something else I've learned. Something else I have learned is try things for yourself. Experience things for yourself. You are going to be flying with different people every single trip, and everybody is going to have something to say about something, whether it be good, whether it be bad. But I personally say, this is my opinion, try things for yourself. Go to that city, right? Work on that aircraft, right? Work in this position. Find out what works for you. If you listen to what everyone say, you're going to miss out on a lot of things. So I recommend go for it. Figure out what you want to do or what you like and what you don't like, and then you go from there. But at least you can say, I've experienced it for myself and I've come to this decision that I don't like this or I love this. So I recommend definitely find out what works for you. Try everything, and then figure out what works for you. Let's see what else has been going on. Oh yeah, so that's been going on as far as work. And then as far as my personal life, I've just wanting to like a change. Like I'm going through this phase of redecorating my house. I just want a different look. I want a more calming, a more peaceful look in my house. So that has been interesting. And I just feel like I'm in a preparatory period of my life right now. Like I'm prepping myself, like God is prepping me. I'm prepping myself, just for more. And I'll be 27 this year. So your girl is about to say goodbye to her 20s. So yeah, but things have been really, really good. Goals for this year, my work goals, I want to look into possibly teaching, or being an evaluator. I want to travel to more countries for sure. And I just want to see all that my company offers. I want to explore, continue meeting people. I've met some amazing people. I've had on my flight. No, seriously, I did a few weeks ago. So like, these are things like, it doesn't happen every day. I'm just so excited for this year. I don't really have I don't know if this sounds bad, but I don't really have like a huge goals or anything. I just am like so optimistic and open to all that God is going to allow to happen, and present to me this year. So I'm very excited about that. I'm going to leave you all with, and this is specifically pertaining to flight attendants, but you can use it in any career. But just be gracious with yourself. Be gracious with other people. Understand that people are dealing with certain things in their lives, and most of the time, 98% of the time, it's not about you. If someone acts a certain way towards you or does a certain thing, it may hurt you, it may offend you, but understand that it's not always about you. So just brush it off, acknowledge it, don't just sweep it under the rug, acknowledge it, and then keep it moving. But yeah, this career is so different than anything I've ever done. I love it. I enjoy what I do. I enjoy going to work. I literally am. Oh yeah, this is another thing before I go. I had an encounter with this woman and her baby, me and my crew member, and I literally was in tears because being a flight attendant is not just serving drinks, welcoming you, serving snacks, welcoming you on the airplane and making sure that you're okay. There's so much more that goes into being a flight attendant, and a lot of it is not taught. You can't teach it. It's just either who you are, or you're that person, or you're not. It's in your heart, it's genuine, or it's just not there. And we had a moment with this passenger, and I won't share details just for confidentiality purposes, but I was like in tears. And that moment showed me this is not anything that is taught. This is either your spirit, this is who you are as a person. And I guess without sharing too much detail, she was coming from she started in one country and then traveled to another country, and then she came here with 2 young babies, and one was maybe 4 or 5 months in her arms, and the other one was, I'm gonna say like 18 months, or maybe he was maybe almost not too far from 2. And we were getting off our plane coming from a international trip, and we were walking, and our crew had left, and it was just me and her. We were talking, and then we saw the baby. We said, "Oh, he's so cute!" And he was walking a little far behind his mom, and I thought he was with the gentleman that was next to him. I just didn't, And then he was crying, and I was like, "Come on, you got to catch up with your mommy. You don't want your mommy to leave you." And come to find out, she was just her traveling she had been traveling since the day before that, because she started in Africa. And she was just traveling with these two kids, and we were just like, we cannot leave her. Like, we cannot leave her here in a foreign country. There was clearly a language barrier. And I just say all that to say, like, it's just certain things that are not taught. Like, we made sure she got on her flight, because she wasn't even done in Atlanta. She had one more flight to go with these babies. And we were done. We were off. We were released. We extended our day 2 extra hours just to make sure that this lady and her babies made it to where they were going safely. And so there's so much more that go into this career. Like, you're gonna have I can't say everything, because you just have to experience it. Once you get on the line, or maybe you've experienced it, then you'll know. But there's just gonna be so many moments you have that are just so divine and so special. And it makes it worth it. It makes it worth it. Like, it's just like, thank you, God. Like, I'm serving. This is what serving looks like. This is what selflessness looks like. So I will forever remember that moment. Definitely. I will remember it. It was divine. The timing of it, everything was just so on point. And I'm grateful that God allowed me to be in that position, in that moment, allowed us to be in that same space, allowed me to work with her. Like, everything was set up how it should be. And I keep thinking of things, Holy Spirit is like, talk about this. Also, like, I go as deep as my trips being assigned to me. Like, I get a schedule every month, and I change things around. But I always say, God, I want to go where you want me to go. And with that, like, I notice I just go places, and I have these encounters with these people, these passengers. And I'm like, that's why I went there. And I go to this place, and I'm like, I have another, interaction. Maybe it's just something, it seems small, but it's big. And I just have these different moments. I'm like, that's why I went there. I went there so that can teach me that. So understanding, like, when I have having that mindset, you look at things differently, and you understand why you're going somewhere. Like, I want to go to Paris, but clearly I need to go to Raleigh-Durham, because there's something in Raleigh-Durham I need to have encounter, or there's a person or whatever. So that makes it more even like, okay, why do you want me to go here, God? Like, what is it that you're trying to teach, So that's how I look at this career, and that's how I will continue to look at it, because I know that everywhere I'm going is for a purpose, for a reason. Not a coincidence that I went to Rome for my first international trip on the line. Not a coincidence at all. So yeah, that's what's been going on these past 3 months. There's so much more I can share. And this is just me going off of my top of my brain. But if I actually took time to write things out, I believe that I could talk to you guys more. And I do plan on doing it. And I salute all of you, all of you flight attendants, and just all of you that record your trips consistently, your 3-day trips. Because listen, I'd be like one trip, and wore me out. It's like another job. I will say that I have started videos, y'all, and then I get through, and I'm like, I'm like, never mind. I can't. I'm like, never mind, because it's just, I'll forget, or I'll just be like, I don't feel like doing this. But I'm gonna get better at recording, y'all. I promise. I'm gonna get better at recording my 3-day trips. I've done some cool trips. I just haven't recorded them. I'm going to Chicago on Sunday. And then I have some cool places planned for next month. I'm going somewhere international next month. I don't know yet. I don't know where yet, but I'm going somewhere international. I'm adding it on my schedule. So yeah, I'm gonna try to do better at recording. Not making any promises. I'm not gonna be that girl uploading every week. I'm not gonna be. Shout out to those of you that can do it, but I'm just not that girl yet. Not yet. But that's it, y'all. Thanks for watching. If you've made it this far, I hope that you are subscribed to my channel. Follow me on Instagram if you have any questions about being a flight attendant. I know some people have messaged me. I love responding back to y'all. We can talk on the phone if that's easier for you. But I am here to help. I'm here to share my plethora of knowledge, my experiences with you all. You can follow me on Facebook. My Facebook name should be my name, Kimberly Kinchin. Yeah, that should be my Facebook name. I'm thinking this is my middle name, but it's my first name. I changed it. And then on Instagram, _blessed is she __. So definitely hit me up on there. Let's get it to 1,000 followers before June. Let's get it to 1,000. Okay, 12 minutes in, 1,000 followers before June of 2023, y'all. Let's make it happen. Let's make it happen. If there's anything I've talked about in my video, this video or another video that you have a question about, don't hesitate to reach out to me. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.